Hi guys, this is Synolve. How are you guys doing? Let me put this glove on because girl, sir, it is cold. Welcome, my amazing divine beings. Welcome, my beautiful souls, beautiful creators and crafters and manifestors. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my videos and for hanging out with me. Today we're talking about self-love. Self-love is so important, and it is key to manifesting your reality and manifesting your dreams. Sometimes we can have a self idea of ourselves where we don't love ourselves, or we can be in a space where we don't love ourselves because of situations that have happened from the past or situations that we have gone through. It can be difficult for us to feel love, to experience love, especially self-love and loving ourselves. We feel like loving ourselves is based on something outside of ourselves. Okay, well, I love myself when I lose 50 pounds. I'm working on it. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Yes, I'm in that journey of needing to lose weight, but I've decided that I'm going to experience and implore radical self-love. I'm going to implore in this moment radical self-love. You may be feeling like maybe you went through a broken relationship, a failed relationship, or divorce, or something within relationships with a sibling or with a spouse, or whatever it may be, a boyfriend or significant other. And it's like right now, it's like, look, I ain't feeling the best right now. You may not be feeling your best right now. You may not be feeling all the self-love. You may be having some self-loathing and self-hate because of the situation right now. Like, why did they leave me? It has to be something wrong with me. It must have been me. Girl, let me zip up this coat because it's getting chilly. It may be, why did they leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. But you met another and you're gone. I'm making light of it because that's the one thing you have to do is figure out how to get a new relationship. But how many of y'all remember that song? Do y'all remember that song? How many of you remember that song? And so many times when you break up with someone or something happens, it's like everybody's already told you how you should feel. Sir, girl, maybe you glad they gone. I don't need you to get into a sad place because maybe they weren't the best for you. Did you ever think about that? Maybe they were narcissistic, abusive, hateful, mean, 2 dual personalities, 4, 5 personalities. You didn't know who was going to show up when and where. Okay? Maybe it's time to really love yourself and realize you are the prize, not work. You are the prize. You were the prize in the relationship. You are the prize. You are the prize then, and you are the prize now. Okay? I said, you are. I am the prize. I am the prize. I am love. You are love. And so it can be difficult. Maybe you have a friend that you've been friends with for years, and now all of a sudden they decided they don't want to be friends anymore. They don't want to be friends no more. Okay? Maybe they're talking about you, lying, doing all the things. Maybe you were in a failed relationship, the person cheated or didn't cheat or whatever, all the things. Or you just woke up one day like, this person don't treat me how I want to be treated. They don't support me, right? They do not support me the way I need to be supported. And so I'm out. Deuces. Peace. Bye. Be gone. Okay? I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta understand, for your own self-love, maybe for your own self-love, for your own peace, that sometimes it's just best for you all to be like the Red Sea and split, part ways. Her go one way, you go the other one. Okay? I'm just saying, this is reality. And so, but that stuff, no shade, no shade, no, I'm not gatekeeping here. The reality is that stuff really can put a damper. It can be difficult. It can squelch your own self-love. It can put a damper on it, especially around the holidays. It's like stuff you're around family, maybe you're around a mother or a father or some type of situation with a parent, and it's like, oh, and family members, and they don't actually, they mama's playing favorites, daddy's playing favorites, everybody's got their favorite this, their favorite niece, their favorite nephew, their favorite, child, their favorite daughter, whatever the case. Or maybe you as a parent, everybody loves daddy, everybody, and then as mom, you're like, what happened to me? You may be a sibling, whatever the case. And it's like these things can wreak havoc on your own self love. And so, how do you deal with that? Like, what do you do? How do you deal with it? What do you do? Like, what do I do? How do I deal with that when you go to family or you go home to visit and you are treated like the stepchild? You're treated like the outside child. You're not really loved. You're not really honored. It's like you got the favorite sister, the favorite brother, the favorite of the house, and they do everything right. And then here you are. It's like, go sit down, shut up, we don't want to hear it. They're just mean to you, whatever. Well, this can be difficult. Or maybe you went through a job loss. And that can wreak havoc on you and how you feel about yourself. It can be difficult to really feel like, oh, well, I love myself in this moment. It's like, dang, I messed up. Dang, they treated me like this. They lied on me. They treated me like I was in a high position or mid-level management, and they treated me like they were the boss, like they ran me. I had if you had employees running you, trying to tell you what to do, and everybody, smiling in your face all the time to try and take your place. All the time, they're smiling in your face all the time. They behind your backbiting and trying. They in the boss face. She didn't do that today. She was late today. She wasn't late. She didn't come to work because she took off, and she told everybody on the calendar that she took off. And then they lied. They said, oh, well, such and such stole my lunch. Okay, well, such and such is a manager, and such fed lunch for whole department. She didn't even go in the kitchen because the lunch was served in the conference room. But such and such stole your lunch. What? So now the manager is thinking you stole something, or you did something that you know you didn't do, right? She didn't turn her reports in on time. She didn't turn all the time. You like, I got a whole email stamp date of when my paperwork was turned in, and it was turned in on time. Because people lie, okay? And that can wreak havoc on your self-concept. What do? You gotta love yourself. It wreaks havoc on your self-concept, your self-confidence, your self-love. You gotta love yourself. You have to know. You gotta know, without a shadow of a doubt, that the divine, that the Most High breathed life into you. You gotta know that you were created in the image of God, that you were created in God's imagination, that God is dreaming a dream of you, that God loves you, that you are the apple of God's eye. If God would take care of the sparrow, then how much more would God take care of you? If God takes care of the lilies of the field, how much more will God take care of you? You got to raise your vibration. You got to find your own self-love. God is love. You are love. Neville Goddard talks about this. Having a love for yourself that's not outside of yourself. That's deep within. That's deep within you. It's not grabbing something, a love or a peace or a happiness or joy that's outside yourself. It's knowing without a shadow of a doubt who you are. That you are divine. That you are a divine being. That you are a beautiful, loving soul. And then shower yourself with love. Shower your own self with love. Don't wait on anybody else to give you the love that you desire and you want. Don't wait on someone else to show up and take you out to lunch, take you out to dinner. Don't wait on somebody else to show up and say, I love you. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. Realize how divine and amazing you are. Yes, realize how divine and amazing you are. Realize, right, that you are loved. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. I am loved. Say these affirmations. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. I am loved. I am loved. And I am loving. I am. I am love. I am loved. I am loving. I am the pure essence of love. I was created out of love, out of pure divine energy and love. I radiate love. This is this place where you're radiating love, where you're radiating love, and you are giving yourself love, and you love all of God's creation. You love Gaia. You love the universe. You love beyond what you see and cannot see. You know that everything is working out for your good. If situations are happening, you're looking for a job, applying for a job, you're trying to get your business off the ground, you're trying to start your travel business, you want to travel the world and see the world, you got to see yourself already doing it. You got to see yourself already having it. You got to see yourself holding your heart and massaging it, holding the love that's within you and giving it back to yourself over and over and over again, giving love back to yourself. It's like a cycle of energy, and then you give love to others, right? If you're doing that, then your significant other will show up in an instant. Keep doing that. Keep giving yourself love. Keep seeing yourself love. If you are looking for a significant other and you're your SP, your special person, this is the time to see yourself walking with that special person, that significant other. This is the time you manifesting a husband that you see yourself walking hand in hand with your significant other in the house, cooking and going out to dinner, working together in the yard, playing with each other, throwing snow at each other, right? Like all the things, like throwing snow at each other, like y'all are just having fun, right? Like y'all are having fun. You're doing things together. This is that time. But first, before that SP can show up, baby, you're gonna have to love yourself. I had to do this before I manifested my husband. Y'all, I had to learn to love myself first. I had to learn to love me first. I had to love me, shower myself with love. I would buy myself little gifts. I would look in the mirror. My mom taught me this. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I would say that over and over and over and over again. You have to learn to love yourself, to give yourself the love that you're waiting on somebody else to give you. The love you're waiting to show up, give it to yourself. Okay, this Valentine's Day is coming up. Hubby was so sweet. He went and bought me those chocolate. I love the Reese's. It's not pieces, but Reese's peanut butter cups. The shapes when they do ones for Easter, and he gave me the Christmas trees for Christmas. And then I didn't even know they had the ones for Easter in the heart. Easter. Ones for Valentine's Day in the heart. He went and got me that the other day. I manifested him. I manifested my SP, my special person, over 30 years ago, right? I was a college student, and I could hear the voice, my intuition say, go to Wendy's. I ain't want to go. I was like, I just ate. Like, I don't know Wendy's. Go to Wendy's. I was like, oh my gosh, go to Wendy's. So I was in the car. I was supposed to be going to meet a friend, and I could feel the car just turning into Wendy's. So I was like, oh God, dang it. Okay, so I get out, and I'm not hungry, so I'm just gonna order, which is my normal. And I was like, well, I'm gonna eat it. I probably won't eat it all. I'll save it for like later. Okay, because I got chicken nuggets. They were $1. I was this poor broke college student. Okay, what y'all expect? and I didn't have this concept at the time, but I knew about manifested my SP. So I was like, I'm in line, I'm just gonna get that and some french fries or a baked potato. Y'all, this red bird just flew up over here. It's not a time that I come out here and talk that he's gone, that this red bird does not come fly up here. Usually sometimes it's even two birds early in the morning, and hubby and I will see them. Someone wrote on one of my videos that means that, and thank you, sweetie, for doing that means that your family member, you have a family member, ancestor that's coming to watch over you. But usually the bird kept going. It flew and sat in the tree for a while, but then when I started talking about it, the bird left. But usually the red bird will come sit and just sit the whole time I'm talking. Y'all, right, God is here. The divine is here. Look, you are so supremely loved. I know I tried to do this message the other day and I just couldn't get it out. I've been studying this message. I've been studying this message, and I've talked about this before in different ways on my other channel, and I'm going to do some videos about that because I have had to practice radical self-love. But I was in so it's going to, I was like, trying to figure out the menu. Okay, get back on it. All right, so trying to figure out what I was gonna eat. Okay, and then so I went in, and I'm in line, and there's somebody in front of me, and then there are these two guys in front of him. The older gentleman that was in front of me, I say older, but he's probably 35 maybe, 35, 40. He was in front of me directly, and then it was two gentlemen, and I thought they were in their 20s because of the way that they were dressed. I was like, oh, these professional guys have stopped for lunch, is what I was thinking. And one of them was my husband, so he turns around. I was still in college, so he turns around and he was like, is it your turn to buy or mine? Is it your turn to buy or is it mine? And I'm like, it's definitely your turn because I bought last time. Like, so that's how we met. We just kind of, and then we went back and forth, and then that was it. He turned around, he got his order was up. They went and sat down, and I went and sat down, ate, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm here for. Like, what am I doing here? Like, you spirit, you brought me here. What I'm supposed to be doing? And I had to throw my stuff away, throw my garbage away, because I ended up eating everything like I was starving. So I ended up eating my food and doing all that, and I had to throw the stuff away. Well, the place where I did throw the stuff away was right beside my husband. Talk about manifesting love. Oh, there's that red bird again. And y'all, can I show it to y'all? Let me see. Where's he finna go? Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see him. A bird watcher. Nope. No, he's still there, but I can't. All right, y'all saw it. Okay. So anyway, so I had to walk right beside my husband and throw my trash away. So I did, and he was like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "My name." He's like, "Yeah, what's your name?" And I was like, I'm thinking he's older. I'm thinking this guy's older than me. He's like in his 20s, like 24. And I was like, girl, I got a whole bunch of names, Shaquanda, Shaniqua, all of them. I couldn't think of no name. I said Synolve. And what she actually thought it was fake. He was like, who? So I was like, Synolve. And he was like, can I get your number? And I'm thinking, dang, I can't think of no fake numbers. What I write down on the paper? Okay, like he wrote it down. I don't know if he wrote it down on his hand or he wrote it down on a piece of paper. I think he wrote it down on like a Wendy's napkin. And I was like, gave him my real number. But I'm usually like 777-93-11. Y'all know that song, okay? Don't pretend like you don't know. Look it up if you don't. And we have been together ever since. He called me like 2 weeks later. Like this was the end of October. He called me back like November. And I was like, well, he ain't gonna call, so that was a waste of my time, spirits that you had. I thought you had me going, and I'm trying to listen to you and build my intuition. All right, working on these inspired actions, and look at here, what you did. Okay, nothing. Like all in negativity. And I was like, forget it, right? Forget about it. I ain't even worried about it. And he called, and we have been together over 30 years. We've been together since 1991. Okay, got married in 94, and you do the math. So, but I first started that journey with loving myself. Now, when I was little and I was a kid, I would play with him in my mind. I would play with him. I would pray for him. If I was outside, I would like pray for him, pray for my husband. I don't know why I would do that when I was a kid and that red bird came back. I would pray for him and all the things, pray that he was okay. When I would be in school, sometimes I would just out of the blue just pray for him and pray that he was okay. He was having a good day at school. Y'all, I don't know why. And we met in 1991. So, and there are all these chances that could have happened. I went to Ole Miss for some summers. There was a time he came down to some Ole Miss footballs. That band had wanted him to give him a band scholarship and be in the band. So there were so many things going on, but I ended up going to the University of Memphis, and he was there. He was on scholarship, and we met. And he was actually there on scholarship. He had been to and he was dressed in like a blue jacket and khakis, and that's why I thought, oh, he's older. I thought he was at work and was just stopping for lunch. Ended up being that he was actually had gone to a band concert. It was like a jazz band or a classical band concert during the day that they would have, and he played, of course. It's on scholarship, and it's like he was like first chair trumpet, and we met, and we have 2 beautiful children, all of that. But it started with me first loving myself. I've decided to practice radical self-love, and that was the moment, because I've told my story before, but I didn't come out of a perfect situation. I was raised by my grandmother. My grandmother had me when she was young. It wasn't a pleasant situation of how I was conceived, all of that. And so I had a hard time. I struggled with self-love. She left me when I was multiple times would send me to my grandmother. Another family raised me for a while she finished school, went to school, college, all of that. And I would come back little by little, and stay with my grandmother. And then eventually when I was 6 years old, she was like, hey, my mom was like, hey, I want you to keep her, send her to school. They went to Germany. She took my brother and my sister, and yeah. And I never stayed with her again, except for like once or twice, maybe in the summer. Once, I know for sure, in the summer. So I didn't see her often, my mom. And so I didn't come out of that loving situation. My grandmother loved me. My great grandmother, Pearl, and Aunt Jack loved me. Like, they adored me. I was the only grandchild, okay, in the area. So they loved me until my cousin Greg, my Aunt Jack's son had a grandchild. But my grandmother loved me, but she was tough. She was hard. She loved me, but she had, very high expectations for me. But also she kind of thought I was the person, that kind of ruined my mom's career of all the things. My mom had traveled to France and studied abroad, and she had all these exciting ideas and plans for her. And here I am. So she loved me, but she also, in the back of her mind, had that. So I had to develop love for myself. I had to come up with my own love. I had to learn how to love myself, right? And then she passed away when I was 15. You got a story that you can rewrite, okay, and retell. So I had to learn how to tell that story with love and love myself. Love myself. Love myself. Love myself. I'm looking at these red birds over there. Well, this red bird looking at me now. But I had to learn to love myself. And have a beautiful concept of myself. So a couple of years ago, went through menopause. I don't know if y'all can see, I had these dark spots and huge cysts that came up from under my skin, which I was doing videos then on another channel, and I would look at myself, I couldn't see myself. I gained all this weight. I would look at myself, I couldn't see myself. I had to learn how to love myself. Love myself. See myself. See this beautiful pink, Belinda Womack talks about this beautiful pink light surrounding me, filled with love. Love for myself. Love from within me, right? Not from without, from within me. And give the love to myself that I wanted and desired. And that's how I changed it. Started seeing myself loved. I started seeing myself in loving situations with my spouse, with my children. I started seeing myself loved and happy and blessed and fulfilled. You got to enter the state of a wish fulfilled. Whatever it is you're wishing for, it has already happened. It's already here. Whatever it is you're seeking love, it's seeking you. It's seeking you. So know that you are loved. Know that you are loved. Know that you are divine. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are the divine essence of the Most High. Breathe out. Breathe out. Because God breathed into your spirit. The universe is entangled, is in this entangled love affair with you. And continues to dream in you, within you. All right. I love you guys so much. I do. I love you. I love you. I do. Feel this hug. I love you, and feel this love. All right. I love you. Love yourself. Say it in the mirror. Because this is the essence of manifesting. If you love yourself, this is the essence of love, of manifesting. When you don't love yourself, it makes it difficult to manifest because you don't feel like you're worthy. But when you get the concept, when you get the self-concept and the understanding of loving yourself, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. And nothing cannot be yours. Everything is yours. All right? I love you guys so much. This is Synolve signing off. My powerful, amazing manifestors. Go ahead and share this with somebody you think would benefit from this message. Also, if you'd like to be a blessing to me or this channel, I'm going to leave links below. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Mwah! Big hugs, lots of love. And I'll see y'all in another video real soon. Bye-bye, guys.